Hi, my name's Sue Ellam, and I'm a tarot reader and have been for 25 years. And I use the Mythic Tarot, which are based on Greek mythology.
Hi, I'm Carrie Beleno. I'm an intuitive Reiki master teacher and a spiritual life coach, 20 plus years as well. And we are here to offer some practical guidance to some really difficult questions that humanity is facing right now. So I have the pack of questions, pot of questions, I should say.
And I have the pack of cards.
All righty, here we go. I live with clutter, but I just can't seem to part with things, and I don't know where to begin. Oh no, she's laughing.
Story of my life.
Okay, so this question isn't mine, but maybe it's hers. All right. I live with clutter and just can't seem to part with things, and I don't know where to begin. Yes, I know a couple people in my life as well. So I'm going to start with why it's so important to declutter. Clutter has energy, especially when you don't like the energy around the clutter, like when it's disturbing your flow or your sleep or your ability to find your kitchen countertop or whatever it is, and it's frustrating. So the physical clutter itself can create a lower vibe that is very unsettling. But the clutter, aside from the obstacles that it offers, is also energetically has kind of a life of its own. And in order for new opportunities, new people, new visions, ideas, creativity to be birthed, it's so important that we declutter. And whether it's our Facebook friend list, or it's people that no longer resonate with us in our lives, or just stuff. It's important that we spend some time decluttering so that the new energy can take its place. So if you have find this hoarding or clutter part of your low vibe that's plaguing you, I would highly recommend that you stop judging yourself for it, that you stop judging how you got to that point, whatever the clutter happens to be, and take some action. So it's very important that you bite it off in bite-sized pieces, because if you think that you're going to do it all in one day or 1 week, it's going to be overwhelming and you're going to stop. So it's very important that you do a little bit a day, even if you make a list about all the little pieces you're going to do in a day or a week, and start there and check them off your list. The human brain loves organization. That's why it's having such a difficult time with the pandemic, because there's no actual organization to our lives. So our brain and our comfort level finds serenity in organization. So make a list and take and check off this pile, this closet, that cabinet, this drawer, and do it piece by piece. It's also helpful to have an accountability buddy. So if you either have someone in your house or a very close friend or relative that can come over and support you, or at least check in with you and give you moral support as you tackle this, it's very important to have someone that you can be accountable with. So those are some really important points on decluttering. If this doesn't happen to be oh wait, never mind, backtrack. Something else I have to deal with here, which is fear. So there's fear of change attached to hoarding and clutter, and fear of the unknown. So when we purge, when we throw away old memories, when we throw away things that we're afraid we might need in the future, it is signifying fear of change and fear of the unknown. And I want to give you reassurance that what is coming and the change and the unknown that's coming forward now are going to be better than anything we've ever experienced. And I want you to be a part of it. I want you to step energetically into the change. You don't have to know what it's going to bring. None of us know. I knew that this change was coming, but I don't think there's a healer out there or a light worker out there who knew it was going to take this shape and this form. So we don't know, and you won't know, but know that it is magical. It is reinventing. It is creative, and we need you to be a part of it. So try to step out of the comfort zone and into the excitement of change and out of the fear of change. So.
Yeah, for me, it's about sentimental attachments, things that I think it's always difficult to declutter when you've got something your mum gave you or your dad and things like that. I think those are the things. Other things, not so bad, but I think it's a sentimental attachment that holds a lot of people back.
And those are things that you can keep unless you have their entire house when they passed away in your house. But then it's a problem. So it helps to give those things away to needy people, clothing, that kind of thing. It helps to know that their things helped someone else, the veterans or whomever. So look, rather than trash. So look at that, might resonate with you as well.
Yeah, we have a wonderful thing here. Oh God, I forgot the name of it now. It's recycling, and you can basically put it on the website and people come to your door and take things. I've got rid of a lot of stuff that way. It makes it so simple. So but yes, anyway, getting back to decluttering, it's basically, we have here the Knight of Swords. Again, it's overcast here in London. I might look quite bright, but anyway. So the Knight of Swords. This is about throwing everything up in the air to see where it lands. So basically going through everything to see if it has a place anymore. Does it belong in your life anymore? And there's that Japanese lady, I don't know her name.
Maria. I'll think of it. Something with a K sound.
Yeah, when you take everything, you hold it to yourself and say, do I really love this? And so this is, it is, does it fit in your life anymore? Is there a purpose for it? And so this is what we need to do. We need to take action and literally go through everything, say, okay, do I love this? Do I still love this? Or can I let it go now? Because what you don't love, somebody else can use. And it really is, we have the death card here, and it really is, it will enable you, letting go of the old will enable you to start a new life. It's very, very pertinent what Carrie was saying about the new, letting go of the things that no longer serve you in order to move forward. Sometimes people only declutter when they move house, and then it's kind of quite overwhelming, especially if you've got room. If you've got a spare room, you can just put everything in there and close the door and forget it's there. It's so, I think if you're tripping over things, then it becomes a problem. But if you're not tripping over things, they're just behind that closed door of that room you don't use, then it needs a move sometimes for you to kind of do something about it. But it is, you've got the opportunity of a new way of life if you can let go of the old, because it is old energy. It is stuff that, and as I said earlier, you could have inherited it from a family member, but you really would never have picked it for yourself, but it's only because, your family member gave it to you, but you can't stand it. You just put it in the side, but it's got a sentimental attachment to it. But once you've cleared out, we've got the Three of Wands here, and what you do is it gives you the energy. I don't want to stay in this kind of energy anymore. I don't want just to wait for things to come to me. I'm going to go out there. So by getting rid of the things, you'll actually feel much lighter in yourself. You know, I like watching some of these programs about tiny houses and things, and the decluttering people have to do, but how free they feel, and that the recognition that they don't need all this stuff they've just got this this freedom of not having stuff and not needing it all. So this is really it gives you new energy, and it's a beginning of a new adventure. And you can, and here we have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is very much feeling very grounded, and nothing particularly exciting happening in your life, but it's a feeling of calm, it's a feeling of peace, just ordinary everyday life. So it does really help. So from starting off with just needing to kind of throw everything up in the air to see if it works for you or not, start getting rid of things, having the opportunity of a new way of life, but you needed to let go of the old in order to embrace that, and then having the energy to go out and go after things, and then this feeling of kind of quite peaceful here. He always looks like a farmer to me, you know. It's just being very grounded and ready for whatever life sends you. So it really is a beneficial thing to declutter.
And that woman's name was Marie Kondo. You probably all shouted it out when I couldn't find the name. But she's also very helpful to watch her heart videos to assist you if you need that moral support.
Yeah. So those are the cards. So decluttering is a thing, and it's actually something I'm doing at the moment. So that's why it was so pertinent, because I'm the one with that spare room.
Yeah. I had to do the same with my basement when it flooded 2 weeks ago. So I get it.
Yeah,
we're all, lots of us are there.
I think we're all guilty, aren't we?
Let's let the new energy in. It is time to move forward. So thank you for joining us, and make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Okay, and it's goodbye from me.
And we'll see you tomorrow.